The fight for the soul of the American wilderness is raging right now, and at the heart of it is one apex predator, the wolf. Welcome to America's modern wolf wars. This isn't just about an animal. It's a battle over property rights, environmental law, and what wild actually means in the 21st century. This animal is currently tearing America apart. In courtrooms, on ranches, and deep in the wilderness, the battle over the American wolf is reaching a crisis point. Here's everything you need to know. To understand the conflict, we have to start with one of the greatest conservation victories in U.S. history, the return of the gray wolf. By the 1930s, gray wolves were essentially eradicated from the lower 48 states. But thanks to the Endangered Species Act and critical reintroduction programs, particularly in places like Yellowstone, they are back. The population grew from almost 0 to over 6,000 across multiple states. This was the undisputed triumph of federal conservation efforts. But success led to controversy. The moment a species is considered recovered, the next fight begins. Is it time to take away federal protections? The core debate today centers on, quote, delisting, removing wolves from the Endangered Species Act. Proponents argue they're recovered. Opponents say the job isn't done. When protection ends, management is handed to the states. And in states like Idaho and Montana, this immediately led to highly controversial, aggressive hunting and trapping seasons. Let's look at the pro-management argument, which is often driven by ranchers and rural communities. Wolves prey on livestock, and the economic cost to ranchers is real. They argue they need the right to defend their property and manage the population numbers to prevent these losses. From this viewpoint, wolves are simply one more species that needs to be managed through hunting quotas, just like deer or elk, to ensure a healthy balance. On the other side are conservation groups and wolf advocates, who argue that state management policies are wiping out decades of recovery work. Scientists highlight the wolf's role in the quote-quote trophic cascade. Their presence stabilizes the entire ecosystem, controlling elk populations, which allows vegetation like aspens to recover, benefiting beavers and birds. They are an ecological necessity. The core counterargument is that state management methods, like allowing hunting near Yellowstone borders and using snares, are far too aggressive and threaten to push the species back toward endangerment. This fight has been defined by back-and-forth court battles. The wolf's conservation status has become a literal legal football. Federal judges have repeatedly intervened, often siding with conservationists, ruling that delisting was premature or that state plans were insufficient. It's a never-ending cycle. The battle is most intense in the northern Rockies and the western Great Lakes. States like Idaho, Montana, and Wisconsin are ground zero for defining the future of wolf populations. Ultimately, this conflict over wolves is about more than just one species. It's about who decides how much wilderness we tolerate, and who pays the price for conservation success in modern America. As long as there are wolves, and as long as humans and livestock occupy the same landscape, this fight over their status and management will continue to rage. Do you side with the ranchers and state management, or the conservationists and federal protection? Let us know in the comments below. What is the right balance for America's wild wolf population?